We're thrilled to have you with us, whether you've been a part of this movement for years or you're just beginning to explore how you can make a difference. Today's conversation is going to be about lifting the curtain on the impact that you've helped make possible and sharing where we're headed next.
We have two programs, the National Diaper Bank, National Diaper Bank Network, and that's Diaper Need, and APS, Alliance for Period Supplies, which is period poverty. Many of our programs are dual programs, so we have 225 diaper bank programs, or a few more than that, a few more than 125 allied programs, and then collectively over 300 basic needs bank programs.
Now I'm really excited. I would love to bring in one of our incredible network leaders, Megan Johnson. She is the executive director of the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. Megan was recently honored as one of USA Today's Women of the Year, and she's here to help share what the work looks like on the ground level. We'll be having a conversation about local impact, leadership, advocacy, and how being a part of the Diaper Bank Network has helped shape her journey. So welcome, Megan. I'd really like to start kind of at the beginning and just ask, what was the moment that you realized that diaper need and period poverty were issues that you just couldn't ignore?
Yeah, so back in 2020, coincidentally, it was March of 2020. So the week the world shut down at the beginning of the pandemic was when I learned the statistic 1 in 3 families struggle to afford diapers. Now, as we just learned in this presentation, that statistic has changed and unfortunately is now 1 in 2 families.
Prior to 2023, we and others have found that about a third of families in our country reported diaper insecurity. And what we found is now in the last 2 years that we've done the diaper check, it's about 1 in 2 households with young children are endorsing that they don't have enough diapers to change as often as needed. They're finding it difficult to buy diapers, and they run out of diapers when they can't afford to buy more. And we found specifically that when diapers were provided to families, those families reported having 71% fewer pediatric visits due to diaper rash associated with diaper need. And we also were able to do an economic analysis with these data, finding that for every $1 spent by diaper banks on providing diapers to families, there were actually over $2 in savings realized.
Absolutely. So a lot of times, there are environmental impacts, there are economic impacts that cause, an increase in need. I'm curious as to how your partnership or work with NDBN has been able to help you to respond in those times. What has that looked like for you?
Yeah, I think coming up in the pandemic was a unique experience. And, aside from the mountain we're climbing to eliminate diaper need and period poverty in Milwaukee, having an added pandemic in the mix and, limited resources due to everything happening around us, I think the network has just always kind of had our back in that way. And, we've received support in a number of different ways from NDBN and the Alliance for Period Supplies, facilitating product donations from, Huggies and You by Kotex has been a huge, plus for us, having those larger product donations in response to the growing need in our community. Aside from all of these outside factors happening in the world, I mean, at the root of it, Milwaukee is one of the poorest and most segregated cities in the United States. So the systemic issues and the poverty rates that exist here in Milwaukee are great. And so it's day to day an emergency is how I look at it, and the network's ability to respond with all sorts of different types of support and be kind of nimble in that way has been really, really helpful.
So my last question is, for those who are joining us today, those who are listening, what is one action that they can take to help support the work?
Can I have two?
Yeah.
I need two. Okay. All right. First is just building awareness. I think, we have, we're all very interconnected with technology and social media. And so it's simply sharing social posts. It's, emailing your friends and coworkers talking about, the local basic needs bank or about NDBN. That's simple and something that is, basically free and easy for most people to do. I think the other thing that I would really like to see more of, especially for us as an organization and also for a larger organization like NDBN, is sustainers. I think it's really simple and easy to commit your $5 or your $500 a month at whatever level you're able to do, and that really is a long-term commitment that you're choosing to make to help that organization be sustainable and have a strong infrastructure into the future. So if people can commit to continual giving, whether it's at the tiniest bit or a larger sum, that really is what I think can be the most impactful long term.